What is going on, everybody? Bastion YG here, coming at you with another deck profile. This time I'm bringing you my budget ABC deck profile. This is all the cards coming straight from 3 structure decks. So that we're limited in our build here, as in we can't use any cards that does not come in the Kaiba structure deck. This makes the deck not nearly as consistent as if you were to add a little bit more cards to it, but this is just if you want to pick up 3 structure decks and play. Of course, if you want to play a more competitive build with the more recent reprints of Pot of Desires, and we're gonna get the Solemn Strike reprints eventually or very soon in the future, this deck is going to become very cheap to play, I believe. So yeah, here we go, let's get started. First off, you want to play Triple A, Triple B, Triple C. I don't think there's much explanation needed here. These are incredible cards. The core of the ABC deck, of course, since we're using just the structure decks, we're gonna have to mix them with X, Y, and Z. So you want to play 3 of each, all these. They're all Union monsters except for X Head Cannon, which is just a regular 1800 beater, which is still really strong. So again, because of our limitations that we can only use the Kaiba structure deck, we have to make do with the monsters that we have, and this is actually a very good good second string to the ABC. Of course, this makes the much more powerful ABC Dragon Buster, but the X, Y, and Z, they have more variations, so you don't need to have all 3 of these on the field. I mean, all 3 of these on the field. You can. There's XZ Tank Cannon and XY Dragon Head. So yeah, the only issue where the X, Y, and Z are slow is because their fusion monsters require for those cards to be on the field and banish them on the field. Next, to round off our monster lineup, you want to play Triple Heavy Mech Support Armor. Basically, this card states if this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 Union monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Then once per turn, you can either target 1 machine type monster you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card, special summon it. Your opponent cannot target a monster equipped with this card with the card effects. Also, the equipped monster will be destroyed, you can destroy this instead. So you want to play this one because it protects you from targeting, unlike the other one, the other heavy mech support card. There's 2 different variations, but this is just a much better one. You can normal summon this, special summon back one of your pieces, then protect it. It's just good. Basic protection, not much there. Then definitely want to play Triple Union Hanger. You can search out every single card in your deck, except every single monster in your deck, I should say, except for X Head Cannon. It's very surprising this deck didn't actually come with terraforming, or else you would play 3 for a deck that's very reliant on their field spell. But yeah, so I thought that was weird. Next, you want to play Triple Frontline Base. You want to play this because basically it says once per turn you can special summon a level 4 or lower Union monster from your hand. Because we're limited so badly to just using the structure deck cards, you're not going to be able to spam the field as easily as you would be able to if you use Gold, Silver, Gadget, maybe a Photon Thrasher. So this one you can just special summon one from your hand, and then normal summon another one, maybe in X and Y or X and Z. Banish those and get one of the the fusion monsters. So it just lets you spam the board more and potentially get out your fusion monsters. So you want to play Triple Frontline Base. Triple Enemy Controller. This is just a really good card because your monsters, especially the ABC, they get effects when they go to the graveyard. So if you were to tribute one of your monsters to take control of one of theirs, interrupt their plays basically, you benefit off that as well. So That's why I think enemy controller is definitely a 3 of, given the circumstances. Then to round off our spell lineup, you want to play 1 limiter removal. I think 1 should be played in pretty much all machine type decks, just for that extra push. Double all the attack of all machine type monsters, just push for game. Next, we go into our traps. You want to play Triple Call the Haunted. Again, this deck has a lot of issues with spamming the board, so being able to revive your monsters, especially for the X, Y, and Z parts, because they need to be on the field, and lets you get make you go into more combos. So Triple Call the Haunted. Next, you want to play Triple Fiendish Chain. I would love to play something like a Recall or Strikes, anything like that, but this is just like a substitute for those, you know, because it came in the structure deck, and actually a pretty good card. So 3. Next, you want to play 2 Union Scramble. I was reading this card and I kept thinking to myself, this is actually not that bad. Target 3 of your banished, up to 3 of your banished light machine type monsters, machine type normal monsters, and or light machine type union monsters, and special summon them. Like, that's ridiculous. You can basically monster reborn more or less 3 monsters for free. Like, that's pretty ridiculous. Then during either player's turn, except the turn this card was sent to your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target 1 of your banished light machine type normal monsters or light machine type union monsters and return it to the hand. Okay, so it has more use for it than just being special summoning from your banish, which still is like absolutely ridiculous. You can make an ABC Dragon Buster, bring this back, make another ABC. Like, that's pretty crazy. So double Union Scramble, and to round off the deck, main deck, 1 Ring of Destruction. I decided to play it just because I really like it. I've been playing it a lot in my Trickstar builds, and besides, it's a really good 1-for-1 removal, and they take damage. So I thought this would be a pretty good addition to the deck. Next, you want to go for the extra deck, which is basically every extra deck card that comes in the structure deck, being triple ABC Dragon Buster, and let's see, triple XZ Cannon, triple XY Dragon Cannon, triple XYZ Dragon Cannon, and then triple A to Z Dragon Buster Cannon. This seems like a ridiculously hard monster to summon, but I mean, I guess it's worth it in the end, because the effect is must be special summon from the extra deck by banishing the cards you control with the above original names. So it's not even like, oh, I can just have these in the graveyard. No, I have to control them. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell, trap, or monster effect, you can discard a card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. During either player's turn, you can banish this card, target 1 each of your banished ABC Dragon Buster, XYZ Dragon Cannons, special summon them. It doesn't say once per turn. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates. Yeah, I don't think that's like once per turn. That's actually pretty crazy. So you can just keep negating if you have cards in your hand. But after making this, you'll probably be pretty much out of resources, being how hard it is to summon. But yeah, that's gonna be it for my budget ABC XYZ Kaiba structure deck build. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be bringing you an actual ABC deck soon. I need to get a few more cards missing, the gadgets and the photon thrashers. I have everything else. I just want to get everything before I do another deck profile for the ABC. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. See you on the next one. Later.